I'm confident you understand the time value of money. Your health operates under similar law. Small decisions made consistently compound, and small leaks, when ignored, can be extremely expensive. Meaning, the longer you wait, the harder it is to get started, and the less time returns in performance and longevity have to compound, diminishing returns not only in your time, but in your daily energy and overall capacity. If you already trained regularly, or did, and burned out because your results no longer matched your effort, I get it, fully. I've lived it. These challenges are discouraging, especially when we think we're doing all the right things. This video has a very simple purpose. First, to tell you why this happens. Second, to show you how we address it. And third, to help you in making an informed and objective decision as to whether or not GH64 and its systems are appropriate in helping you reach your goals and satisfy your needs. We've got some water on our desk. Let's take a sip. Already helping each other out. Look at us. Provided most of what I've said thus far resonates, you don't have a work ethic problem. Your progress is stalled because your operating system is on input overload. For 80% of the gentlemen I'm fortunate enough to work with, applying more effort creates more friction, breaking you down from the inside out. And unbeknownst to you, you've been operating within methods that are misaligned, and in many cases, directly conflicting. Making my first goal with you to eliminate as much bullshit as possible, providing clarity around where we focus your effort for efficient, favorable outcomes. Before I address the how, the two client mission cases you see here were approached very differently. No two client architectures are identical. This is bespoke to you, your needs, goals, and constraints, all for increased performance and longevity, the latter of which you'll see from client redacted 1. 75 years young, has lost 48 pounds in our first 18 months working together after decades of failed fat loss attempts. He still enjoys his regular cocktail and glass of wine. He still manages a book of business catering to clients at both the institutional and private client level, now for almost 45 years. And lastly, he agrees. While it's never too late, the best time to start will always be yesterday. Client number 2 is GH64's most recent breakthrough, a 9-month journey to this point. While we're proud of his physical transformation, the real win has been increased performance, clarity, and his ability to identify root causes. He's now approaching an intuitive lifestyle, able to course correct autonomously and apply nuance on the fly. This is about increasing your capacity and capability, sustainability for the long haul. That doesn't mean we're living the life of a monk. It does require us to have the ability to be dynamic and adaptable within our disciplines. Now for the how. This is GH64, the natural performance system. While there is a fitness element, this goes far beyond a cookie cutter plan that leaves you responsible for solving the most complex variables on your own. While you're already managing career performance, family obligations, leadership demands, and not to mention goals that exceed vanity, everything is delivered through a single system and governed by a clearly defined 5-step process. I assess your current lifestyle, then design and build a structure around your daily, weekly, and monthly realities, creating the path of least resistance towards your goals. Favorable outcomes do not show up overnight, but they compound quickly when the system is aligned. You'll feel results before you see them, but you will see them. Life is volatile and progress is not linear, which is exactly why structure matters. While we have weekly check-ins and progress reports, we recalibrate every 4 to 6 weeks as your capacity improves. GH64 is a living ecosystem. Each recalibration establishes a new baseline so progress holds under pressure. Within GH64, outside of the occasional administrative details, I'm the only person you work with. I do not delegate or pass you off to any of my other coaches. This is one-on-one advisory. If we make the initial 24-week commitment to one another, there's a team aspect here, and it's important that you know that. You're the field general and quarterback. I'm the head coach and general manager. Communication and trust is pivotal. They are real components of forging what may require systemic change. Now, who am I? You're likely wondering, where the hell did you come from and why should I trust you? I love that question because it's the first one I'd be asking. GH64 was built out of necessity, my necessity. This has been a near lifelong passion, starting with early influences in strength and sports performance, evolving into what is now 25 years of applied training and a passion for longevity. I earned my National Academy of Sports Medicine personal trainer certification in college and trained junior high football teams in the off-season while studying and working. Despite the fulfillment it brought me, I never believed health, fitness, or nutrition were the best path to financial opportunity. I feared turning fitness into a job or a career would ruin my relationship with it. And I knew early on, medicine and hospitals were not my path. Before committing fully to this craft of health, performance, and longevity, I spent over a decade in the workforce, cutting my teeth in wealth management, jumping to consulting, then commercial real estate investment advisory, and finally acceptance into a master's program in global real assets. I knew I wanted to build cathedrals and not just lay bricks. So I launched a fitness business initially as a supplement while in a full-time master's program. The business took off before I even attended class, and I deferred the program. Turns out this was a bubble, and that bubble popped. My pipeline dried up, and the best way to get new clients was through social media. Social media was not and still isn't my forte, but I've stayed all in and never looked back. Here we are today, happier and wealthier than I ever thought possible before building a family of my own. I've now developed performance architecture refined across more than 150 executives, business owners, and leaders, and over 300 individuals total. So let's bring this home. If you're still watching, I know it's not because you like discipline, and it's not because you don't work hard. It's because you know, and likely already did, when our inputs are misaligned, even elite effort creates friction and produces diminishing returns. Energy becomes inconsistent, recovery slows, progress stalls, despite doing everything right. GH64 exists to correct that. Not with more motivation, not with more complexity, but with structure that holds under real-world pressure. We align the signals that actually matter: sleep, stress, training load, nutrition, and recovery. So your effort converts into predictable outcomes. That's the difference. This is client-first advisory. I do not delegate. I do not hand you off. If we work together, you work directly with me. Now, this is important. GH64 is not for everybody. It's for leaders, operators, and high performers who are done guessing and ready to operate inside a performance architecture built for long-term return on time. The next step is a GH64 strategy assessment and goal mapping, a private 45-minute video call with me. This is not a sales call. It's a fit assessment. You apply first. I personally review every application. If I see a clear path forward, we schedule a call. On that call, we'll clarify your goals, constraints, and current system gaps, and you'll leave knowing exactly what the next move is. If GH64 isn't the right fit yet, I'll tell you directly. I don't leave you hanging. And you'll still receive value in the form of a complimentary 60-day protocol with clear executable steps to build momentum. If there is alignment, onboarding is direct. Your structure is built and deployed inside the Forge Fitness app. Training, nutrition, communication, and progress tracking all take place in the palm of your hand. At that point, the decision is very simple. You can continue self-managing, guessing at structure, nutrition, and root causes, or you can operate inside a system that's already been built, tested, and refined. With me as your advisor. This is for people who trust execution, value communication, and expect their returns to match their effort. If that's you, apply below to take the next step in forging your best year to date. Wishing you a true 360-degree sense of wealth in 2026 and beyond. Thank you. I'm Kyle, and I look forward to seeing you inside GH64 Natural Performance System.